What a fucking joke.
I mean, I guess it's only right that we have issues every time to start just to make it interesting.
Just fucking morons over here. You recognize my background?
Why does that look like the rolling hills of Great Cheney, Washington?
Nope. Try again.
That was like my one of one guesses. I don't know if I have another guess.
You never mentioned anything about my background last time.
The Office.
Well, I mean, it was an office, but what off? Like,
The Office.
no, it was the casting couch
For what?
for porn.
Oh, it was a
The
porn
casting couch.
set?
I mean, maybe let me go back to it and check it out.
What is this, like a porn field?
No, the casting. Yeah, that's the casting couch. I don't know. Maybe the office setup is, but that's what that was what it was. It was the casting couch. You know what the casting couch is.
Honestly, now that it's connected to
Everyone
porn,
knows.
I'm kind of proud of myself. I don't.
Oh, it's dude. It's the videos where they get fucked on the couch, like they fuck on the couch,
I mean, I'm sure if it's porn, there's fucking going on. I just didn't know it was.
because it's the casting couch. They bring these little girls in, they interview them, like, "Are you ready today?" And then they just fuck them on the couch. Casting couch, man. That's like the whole fucking shindig.
It's like that's a whole category I research.
And you don't know this one? Don't you have any other guess?
Is that the save screen for like the old Windows computers? Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Windows XP background.
Yes. Okay. I knew it looked familiar, but I just
Trying to keep it creative.
couldn't keep it on the head. Yeah, I didn't. I guess I didn't. I went kind of a basic one because I didn't throw on a jersey.
Yeah, no jersey, no basketball this go around.
Thought
Are
I'd
you
change it
sad
up.
you're how's fantasy doing?
Oh, great! About to win the semifinals. Go to the finals. Have a good shot of winning. I just picked up Andrew Wiggins. Someone dropped him, so I'm hoping that pays dividends. We'll see. He's game to game. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
I
Coming
checked
up.
out my team last week.
Yeah.
Dude, like my whole team's still injured, but it's just different players.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Like how you know what?
Your
My
team
whole
just
team
stays
is
injured.
still hurt.
Yeah.
Still hurt.
One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. There's like six guys still injured on it.
And it's different players this go around. Like all the players that were hurt, the six that were hurt like a month ago are now all healthy, but then the other health, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like I can't wait. Like no matter what I have done, I wouldn't be able to win. Can't add drop my way out of that.
Yeah. You can't beat my team. It's fine.
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do when your whole team's hurt. When your whole team stays hurt, I mean, at that point, it's out of your control.
I mean, it's all right. Fucking Brady, 8 seed, is about to meet me in the finals.
About to whoop it, put the whoop down on you with Seth Curry.
I
Seth
don't think he
Curry.
has Seth Curry, but the
Seth, I
team.
meant Steph. I have Seth
Oh,
Curry.
oh, I think Steph is. I don't think he has Steph. I think he traded Steph to Ryan. Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
doesn't have
right.
Steph.
Yeah, that's right.
He is getting Kawhi back though, which is a little upsetting.
That's gonna be tough.
I mean, I beat him this week, I believe. Maybe I didn't beat him this week. I really don't. I'd have to look at the categories, but yeah, I think I'm a pretty good close. I've beaten Brady every time I've played him this year. Um, my team's playing pretty well. I had Colin Sexton and Trey Young were injured, and they just came back, so that was kind of nerve wracking. And then I picked up De'Aaron Fox because apparently he's only injured because of COVID, and so the team that had him dropped him for just trying to pick up extra spots.
Yeah.
So I picked him up just in case he comes back from COVID just in time. Then I get to run De'Aaron Fox too. So I'm kind
I
of
mean,
picking up the
that's a good pickup this late in the season.
right.
But whatever. Next year.
Yeah, he fucked it up with Lonzo Ball. He had fucking like 80 points, 30 rebounds, 30 assists this week.
Really?
Yeah, he fucking destroyed. He almost brought him to the title. I was like, oh my god, if he goes to the title and beats me with fucking Lonzo Ball, I'm gonna be so upset.
See, bro, all the players I fucking drafted were studs. They're all hurt.
You just gotta hold on to him.
I mean, yeah, obviously I shouldn't have dropped Lonzo Ball. I mean, he was going through such a rough patch, though, such a rough patch,
You
and
gotta
it's
hold
like
on.
I know, but like because I drafted him this year thinking that he would have improved his shot, so he would have been able to shoot. But he's not. I mean, he wasn't really shooting the ball much better, and he wasn't. I mean, he was just playing terrible, and it was like with Zion dominating it was just kind of like I don't know, but oh well, you live and
Oh
learn,
well.
and next year I'll win.
I mean, definitely winning in other ways. Are you gonna do fantasy football next year?
Yeah, I'll do fantasy football. Hopefully, not get shafted on that again.
Are you gonna hope I don't win again? Oh god. Back to
Dude,
back.
it's dude, it's I mean, yeah, bro, 60-40. Was it 60-40?
I think you yeah, I'd say you say 60
60-40.
40. Luck and
60% luck, 40% skill. Bro, that like I that's luck. That me having a whole team injured all season, that's luck. That's not skill. Like I can't there's no amount of skill will get you out of a hole when your best players are injured the whole season. I mean, you can't add drop to replace McCollum. there's there's no one on the add drop waiver putting up McCollum numbers. Can't add drop replace Ben Simmons.
bro, Ben
But
Simmons is so disappointing.
why
He's just
he's
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 averaging
still
less
hurt?
points this season.
Yeah, but his other stats have gone. I think they either gone up or stayed the same.
I mean, stayed the same, that's fine, but it's like, Jesus Christ, bro, come on.
Yeah.
You tell me he can't average 20 in the NBA. You're 6'10 with dribbling
Oh, he
skills, and you
totally. Yeah, he totally can.
like that's
He's
just
just
almost
like
upsetting.
he. I feel like he's just too passive. You know what I mean? Like his personality isn't. He's not aggressive enough. Obviously, I mean, if he was more aggressive, I mean, if he was like aggressive like Russell Westbrook, yeah, he'd be dropping 20 a game. But he's just not. He's not an aggressive player.
I mean, he at least got Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
Are they supposed to be still dating?
I highly doubt it because I feel like the Jenners slash Kardashians don't stay with a guy longer than like half a season.
Yeah, I'd imagine she bounced to another athlete by now
Or rapper.
or rapper, something. But dude, so went go karting today,
Oh yeah.
bro. So fun, so fun. I mean, that was pretty fucking fun because it's I guess it's not go kart. It's called dirt cart. So you're on a dirt track,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, those things haul ass. The top speeds were like 35 miles an hour,
Holy
and
shit.
I mean, the track wasn't big enough. It didn't have enough length for you to actually like kind of get up to that speed. You're just hitting a corner, gassing it, hitting another corner, gassing it, just going around in a circle. But dude, so fun. That stuff's so fun. You be getting tore up too. Like if you fucking someone T-bones you, that shit fucking hurts. You fucking go slam inside against the wall, and then someone fucking knocks you back into the wall when you bounce off. But
Bro,
dude,
I'm
so
all
fun.
down for that stuff. Any motorized miniature vehicle that you can fucking just scoot around in. I mean, go-karts, you can fucking run into each other. You can't really beat that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and they track you, so like you can they put you place how many laps you complete and what your fastest lap time was and stuff like that.
That's kind of
Problem
sick.
is people spin out so easy, so often. It's like someone spins out, gets turned around, and like everyone has to stop obviously before it happens like 6 or 7 times in a 15-minute race. So like you're definitely getting held up from all the spin outs. But
Do they like turn off your car? Does your car just like cease to work?
no, I mean, they like wave a flag and you just stop where you're at. and then they go run to the person who's turned around and turn it back around, and then you just get back and keep going. But dude, I was pleasantly surprised.
That
It's
you,
kind of hot, huh?
I was gonna say that you fit in the golf cart or in the go kart.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I fish. It's like, my knees are like fucking hella high, and Cambria had to get a booster seat
Did she?
because she couldn't really reach the pedals, which is funny because she had the fastest time, which I also think that weight plays a huge factor in that.
I mean, what? You're like 100 pounds more than her.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I got 100 pounds more in my cart, and you know, who knows? But it's tough because when you hit those, it's just a circle. So there's hairpin turns.
Mm-hmm.
There's a hairpin turn, and you go do another hairpin. The turns, obviously, the key is the turn because the turn's like, fucking 50% of the track is a turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to come out of those turns correctly if you want to be fast and get fucking wicked fast times. But you if you gas it too much going around, you obviously smack into the side of the wall, the other side of the wall. But then if you you know let up on the gas or brake or something, and like you gas the whole way through, you drift. So you're like drifting against. So you got you can't drift obviously because you're losing speed. You can't slow down that, like you have to find that sweet spot where you hit the brake, turn, and as you're coming around a turn, as soon as you get around that turn, gas it again, and so you can get your traction back. It's like you have to find that sweet spot to where you're gassing it, but you're also maintaining traction around the corner.
I know what you mean. That sweet spot and gassing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it. I go. Turn the corner really hard. Just gun it.
What?
No, I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I'm picking it up. You're picking it up. You just grab it. Just take it all the way. Just.
That wasn't a sexual joke.
No, I get it. It's okay.
What?
I'm here with you. We're all way. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm not there with you.
Then you just gun it. Just take it down. You know what I'm
saying? What?
Yeah. You know what I just thought of? You remember in Benchwarmers, the guy, because they did like a car wash to raise money in the movie, and the guy is sitting there making a little kid do like wash his tires while he's just rubbing his belly button.
Fucking being a sick pervert.
That just reminds me of the type of guy who'd hang out at the race kart track.
At the go-kart track?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that shit was super fun.
Where was it out at? Was it out in Spokane?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if it was in Coeur d'Alene or some shit.
There's one in Post Falls, but I mean, yeah, Spokane's got it all, man. Just right down the street. And
that was pretty sick.
Dude, it was pretty fun. I mean, they said that their Post Falls location, the track is faster because you also it's a wider turn, so you have a little more cushion on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can it's the same length, but just wider, so you can pick up a little more speed coming out of your turns, and you just get faster lap times.
So you're getting like the membership, the like monthly membership deal now for that.
I don't think they had one, but it was actually, they had a flyer there, and it was what was it, Monday through Thursday, I think. 6 races for $35, and each race is 15 minutes long. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
$35, 6 races.
Do you actually get to like compete ever?
What?
Could you compete? Could you like sign up for like a race?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It didn't seem like they had like a league. You're talking about like a league?
Yeah, that'd be kind of fucking sick.
I mean, they probably got that somewhere, but I didn't see anything, and I didn't ask about that. I don't know.
That'd be so fun. I don't know. You get a little derby league.
Dude, I mean, it'd be way more fun if they had like a little more complex tracks. like some tracks that had like a longer straightaway with some like right turns and left turns,
Mm-hmm.
but because that was just, it was just a circle. You're just going around in a circle,
What
just
is the
taking lefts.
what's that racing called? They have like the cars that are super thin. They have like the fat tires on the side, and they're fucking, doing a lot
Drag race,
more. What?
drag racing.
No, not drag.
Talking about Grand Prix.
Yeah. More like Grand Prix, kind of like they do it a lot more in Europe.
Yeah, where they do it like on the streets of Morocco,
Yeah, and they have like it's like
Europe, and they
they're
just be
turning like
slamming.
crazy.
Yeah, they're fucking hauling ass. Those little Grand Prix cars. That'd
Yeah.
be a dope thing to go to in Europe. Go to a Grand Prix fucking trial in France or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think because they do it in like on the streets, like the normal streets. They just make block off the roads and just have a race on the streets,
I could see that. Honestly, I could see Europe doing that type of shit.
which would be fucking lit. But
You just walk right out of a bar, right onto the street, and a car just zooms past you.
y'all drunk as shit.
Can I get a ride? Okay.
Dude, you ever go to a Jack and Dan's when you're out here?
Oh no, Spokane bar, no.
Dude, that's the spot. Because that's like Jack and Dan's is like the Bills, but for Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all the Gonzaga kids go there. So you got all the little Gonzaga girls and stuff like that. Dude,
Yeah.
that's the spot. We went there last night. It was fucking packed. They had a line. Pels showed up at like a 9:30, not even that late. He stood in line for 2 hours trying to get in. He never even got in. He stood in line for 2 hours and just left. And that's how busy it was. They were packed.
What was
But
what's the capacity over there?
I don't know. Oh, you mean for like COVID restrictions?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not 100%. I don't think anywhere's 100% yet.
But yet it was still popping.
Packed, dude. It was well over. Yeah, I mean, like you're talking shoulders. Like, I mean, where we were at, we kind of had some space because we kind of cornered off a little section.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you go up to the bar, like you're like, excuse me, trying to slide by people and get up to the bar and stuff. I don't care if I'm waxy
You
waxy,
say
bro.
like backseat baby.
Yeah, bro. I'm waxed up, baxed up. Tell
Are
your
you
friends.
scared at all? Johnson got recalled.
No. Dude, that was like
As
that,
soon as I heard that, I thought about you. I was just like,
dude, there's what? Like being generous, 10 blood clot cases. Being generous, and there's like they vaccinated like 7 million people.
this this is the time to get overstrung about little shit. Come on, you know that.
What do you mean?
Every little thing is 10 100 times bigger than it would be normally.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, I understand the magnifying glass on it because it's brand new vaccine that was made in less than a year. So it's kind of like, yeah. But yeah, at the same time, you gotta put it in perspective. Six people getting blood clots, and there's been 7 million vaccines. Like that's, I mean, that's ridiculously low. That's statistically almost not even a correlation. Not even a correlation when you think. I mean, obviously, it probably was a reaction from the vaccine, and it happens. That's shit happens like that.
And
But
yeah, sadly.
I guess if people consider getting vaccine, you can look at it, be like, well, I have a 0.0001% chance of getting a rare blood clot that probably won't even kill me, or I have a far greater chance of getting COVID that could potentially leave me with long term issues. I mean, so, but yeah, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all. I mean, that day after I got that vaccine, I was fucked up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up.
I've heard that.
Huh?
I've heard that happens. That's been happening to a good amount of people, where it's just like that first day or two after.
Did you hear that?
In your apartment? No.
Yeah, dude. That's one thing I hate about. I'm so tired about Spokane. It's these fucking rednecks out here. They're loud ass cars. I don't understand loud ass cars. I don't get it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I like people be making their cars loud. Like I'm not just talking like a blah, 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 you know, if like someone got a Mustang with like a V8, a muscle car or something. Like I'm talking like people be straighten up making their cars louder on purpose.
Oh yeah. I
Like
don't
if
even
you
know how
put
you
it,
do it, but
well, there's so you know that like the muffler when people have loud ass mufflers, you can put a bigger like if you put a bigger muffler on, then the muffler's louder, just like just a bigger muffler
you
it
just
gets
let more
louder.
volume of the sound or whatever to go out. I don't.
I guess, but so people will put bigger mufflers on their muffler, and then you get that loud ass muffler sound.
Does that
And
correlate to size of penis or something?
dude, probably, man, because it's always the people in big ass trucks, like they got their big lifted Ford F-250 or whatever the fuck they drive. You
That they
know, it's
drive to work at Walmart. Yeah, they're just fucking.
dude. So yeah, bro, just driving their fucking F-250 lifted truck with all-terrain tires to work. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Like, I mean, I guess trucks are cool, but it's like using a truck for a commuter car to me is just like stupid. Like, it's
I feel.
stupid.
I feel like like the people who say that they're buying a truck as like their like your everyday car for those other towing reasons. I'm like, bro. First of all, most of that other fun towing stuff costs money. Like you got to buy a boat. You got to get a license. You got to buy kayaks. You got to buy an ATV or you got to buy a trailer. And yeah, it's really nice to take all that stuff behind the truck. But if you have all that other stuff, you should probably also have a commuter car.
Yeah.
Like it's not that expensive to buy like a little shitty Prius or something that's like gonna get you from A to B and save you fucking hundreds of dollars on gas and I don't know, just not be this fucking monstrosity down the road all the damn time.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But yeah, you're right. If you got money, but yeah, people just like trucks. They like, and I guess that's cool, but I don't know. I just don't find, and it's nice to have a truck. Like I'm definitely realizing that with this fucking duplex, especially if you're a homeowner. It's nice to have a truck just
Mm-hmm.
in case you need to go buy something and throw it in the truck. But I'm just so tired of loud ass cars. It's it's just I'm tired of walking down the street downtown and then I'm standing at an intersection and this car fucking goes by just making all this damn noise. Damn, bro. That was pretty good. That was
Trying.
pretty good. He sounded just like it. What was that? Was that your gag reflex? You gagging over
I
there?
was gagging on the fumes, bro.
Gagging on the fumes.
I don't know if Chandler had a snap the other day where it was like the English dictionary and he just pulls it up and it's like a safe for
Yeah, he
like
opens it, pulls out a little J.
that's so good. I was like, bro, you should put that at like the speakeasy bar. And then you just like walk up, pull out your book, take out your J, put it back, and just like it's just
In the
hanging there
bar.
for you.
In the bar.
Yeah, just like
Oh,
in the shelving.
yeah, in that shelf. I got you.
Yeah.
And then someone else comes by and accidentally grabs your book because they thought it was the handle. It was like it took a joint. I mean,
Hopefully they wouldn't find out, but I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of lit to just have that sitting there and I don't know, just or make one yourself just for shits and gigs for that exact reason.
little JJ.
Yeah.
Little JJ. Smoke a JJ.
All right. So who do you think is gonna win? Or who do you think I don't know if you watched the NFL draft, but do you think
No.
any team specifically had anything?
No,
Nothing?
I didn't watch shit on that. I do think though, dude, that quarterback from BYU is a fucking stud.
Wilson?
I think he'll be better than fucking Trevor Lawrence.
Why do you say that? I honestly, I don't remember when Zach Wilson became the perennial number 2, but it happened somewhere along the line.
I mean, you know, his ball, he just throws a great fucking ball. Like, you watch a few clips of him like on a pro day or something like that, just great ball. Great ball. And quarterback, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't even draft a pocket passer. I guess Trevor Lawrence isn't really a pocket passer. He can be a dual threat too. He can beat you on his legs if you give him the space. I think it makes more sense for a team to draft a dual threat quarterback and then make him a pocket passer
Yeah.
rather than drafting a pocket passer and then just maintaining them as a pocket passer or trying to teach him to run.
Or like get a guy who's a pocket passer, but just really doesn't have the arm, to push the sidelines or really push it deep on the rope.
Right.
Or like kind of
Yeah.
like a Josh Allen who's like, clearly a great athlete, has a
Cannon.
fucking cannon.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Did
fine
you
tune that.
watch the draft?
I didn't like watch it live or nothing, but I probably picked it up like end of the first round just to see what was going on.
How did Seahawks do? Well, they didn't have a first round pick.
I don't know who we drafted first. I don't even know if it was a first round person, but I heard we got an offensive guard,
They
which
the first pick, which they had a second round pick, but they drafted some kid out of Western Michigan, but he's like a skill player. It's like
oh, okay.
5'9". Probably just gonna be like a punt returner or some shit,
Tyler Lockett's cousin.
something like that. But he had some pretty ridiculous stats for the short season they had. But apparently he looks like he's just one of those small little speedsters. I don't know.
I don't know, man. The Seahawks make me upset these last few weeks because it just seems like fucking the Rams, for some reason, have got Jalen Ramsey and Dominican Sue, Matt Stafford. It sounds like they're just getting free agents out the yin yang, and then you got DeAndre Hopkins is the Cardinals. You got J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals. Then they got fucking who else? 49ers. Kiddo's coming back. They just drafted potentially Trey Lance, number 3 in the draft. It's just like, fuck, man. And then you just see the Seahawks, and it's like the same team. It just feels like we're not keeping up with what the other teams in our division are just putting out.
Yeah, I can see your point. Who knows? I mean, but the Seahawks, they were good last year.
I mean, yeah, second in the league.
Yeah, they were good. And I mean, obviously didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but they kind of started breaking down towards the end of the season. I don't know. I think because didn't their offensive coordinator quit after this year?
I don't know.
I need to get rid of that. I just don't understand. Like running the ball nowadays is it's kind of dumb to me. Like you need like a 70-30 offense nowadays. 70% pass, 30% run.
What do you think the
Like
Seahawks are?
what are they?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Like you're really only running the ball just to keep them true. Or you're not, you're doing more short passes that act like run plays, some swing passes or screen passes, things like that can take the place of a run play, but is also spreading out the field. Because the linebackers and D tackles are so athletic nowadays. They're so athletic and they're so strong. So
Yeah.
you just really need to open up the field as much as you can. So you
So do
can
you think you go smaller receivers then, or you go bigger?
bigger. Everyone bigger. Everybody's bigger. Yeah, you want fucking Derrick Henry running backs back there. They do that.
Bro.
Not, but he's pretty tall, isn't he? Is he like 6'1" or
Dude, he's
something?
like 6'3".
That's what I'm saying. Like you want tall ass stacked up running backs.
I don't think there's anything like him, bro. He was running like 550, 550 yards a game in high school, 6 touchdowns.
Could you imagine trying to tackle him?
Not at all. I would
Like how
probably
bad would that hurt?
He's literally a moving tree.
Like I don't even find uh defensive NFL players, particularly linebackers and safety. I don't even find that to be impressive because you have to be a moron to be a linebacker or a safety coming downhill trying to tackle these dudes. Like, give me a break. Like, that's just not smart. It's just not smart.
You're just like, if you're playing linebacker, there's a reason you're playing linebacker.
Yeah. Like, you already don't have a brain.
So it's just like, there's nothing really to knock out of you. If you get a
I mean,
concussion, it might raise your IQ a couple points.
right. But I don't find that to be impressive at all to be a linebacker in the NFL because it's just like, yeah, you got to be a moron to be willing to go line up toe to toe with some of those dudes. That's just gonna run you into the ground.
I just wonder who makes more money, because it's like, you get a guy like Derrick Henry. Is it more beneficial for him to become a D end or a, outside linebacker or a running back? Like, who would make more money in their career? I would think it'd be a running back, but at the same
I
time, D
think so
ends.
too. I mean, that's the spot nowadays. I think DN, being a DN in the league, a prime pass rusher. Because I mean, you gotta still tackle the likes of Derrick Henry, but
Mm-hmm.
tackling someone like when you because they're not doing head to head. They're not the DNs aren't going head to head with linebacker or running backs unless you know they get out in the open field. But typically a DN's getting stood up by linemen, so you got to shake off that lineman and tackle. So you really kind of you're doing one of those tackles where you just kind of like jump at them and grab them.
Yeah.
Whereas a linebacker, it's like, yeah, you could be going head to head. Like you got to get in the stance and like just go at it.
Just all the way downhill.
Just completely downhill. That's what people always talk about how rugby. I mean, yeah, rugby is a pretty vicious sport, but the thing about rugby is you're not lining up 5 yards apart and going straight at each other and just seeing who's left standing. Like it's continuous movement in rugby, and you're always trying to like drag him to the ground. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you still get the tackles for sure, but football is literally like every play. It's like, all right, line up 10 yards apart and go straight at you and see who's left standing. And it's like, all
Bro.
right, line back up 10 yards apart. Let's see who's standing after.
Go try to completely demoralize the guy you grab and just make him fucking
Yep.
wish he was dead.
Yep.
Just every play, if I can try to pancake and put him into the floor, just completely dominate his will.
Yep.
Bro, that's why football is a different game. It's like, it's such a game of intimidation just as much as it is a game of skill.
Yeah. That's why it's like I'm not even tripping. You know?
That you're not DK Metcalf.
Yeah, dude. Not even. I mean, receiver is different because I guess you're not like. I mean, you could get lit up going across the middle, but they got so many rules on that nowadays that it's not even worth it for the defender to light you up.
Yeah. Especially when they're hitting DK Metcalf and bouncing off the other way.
Yeah, that's true. Just a big ass dude like him.
That happened like a lot. That wasn't even like a random occurrence. People are like trying to light him up and he's just fucking taking hits.
Yeah, bro.
What the heck? Bro, my parents are weird sometimes. They literally just came back in the Subaru from wherever, and now they're leaving. I think probably to take the dog for a walk in the other car. And it's like, why'd you come back just to change it up? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Parents be being parents.
Bro. I went out to Roslyn this weekend, or Ronald, outside of Leavenworth with some buddies at a cabin.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. We had a little hot tub, and we went out and hung, and we go out to Leavenworth, and there's a good amount of people out there, and obviously, but I was upset with Bro, that shit's like it wasn't even that German. I was like really upset. Every like word was in German. I saw like a bunch of shit, and then I like looking around and like it was all just German lettering with American shit.
Leavenworth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not all of it, but it was just kind of like
I mean, it
unexpected.
is in Washington and not Germany.
But that's like their whole shtick.
Yeah, that Germantown thing. I mean, it's more German than any other town.
Oh, by far.
So, I guess relatively speaking. I mean, what were you expecting? People to be walking around speaking German?
Yeah, I was expecting like the clogs to come out. People like playing some like I don't know Germany instruments, something like that.
Yeah,
Some girls with some lederhosen on. Come on, ready to go.
some hoes
Lederhosen.
wearing lederhosens. Some hoes
Mm-hmm.
wearing lederhosens.
I don't even know what a lederhosen is, but I know it's a type of garment that Germans wear.
You probably see that during Oktoberfest.
I need to do that too. That does sound like something I'm gonna have to do.
Bro, Oktoberfest there is supposed to be the business.
You trying to do that?
They have it.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. That shit's expensive. Like it's basically like a fucking festival. Like you got to buy a ticket just to get in. That's like $200.
oh, I did hear it. Yeah, I guess I did hear it's kind of
Yeah, it's like a festival.
like why am I blanking? The one in the gorge.
There's like a billion. There's Watershed. There's
Watershed.
Paradiso. There's a bunch. But yeah, it's like a festival. Like you buy the ticket to get in, and that just gets you in. Then you got to buy drinks, and those are going to be overpriced. And then you obviously got to find somewhere to stay. But I mean, maybe yeah, one of these days. I mean, yeah, that just sounds like too much. I mean, I'm not a huge, not a huge German guy. I
It's a
could
good
probably
time.
go without seeing that shit.
Guten Tagen, baby. Come on. There was some girls from Eastern had a birthday party out there too. I was just like, oh, nice.
This weekend,
Yeah.
did you meet up with them?
No, we saw a couple of them, me and Ryan, when we kind of broke off. And then as soon as we walked away, Ryan's out here like, yeah, man, I guess I haven't talked to girls in a while. I kind of forgot what to say. I'm like, yeah, that happens, man.
I guess. What do you forget to say? Yeah, I guess I could
Dude,
see
I feel
that.
like it's tough when you just don't talk to people all the time. You like live by yourself, like hey, he's in a new city, and so he's just kind of like by himself a lot.
Yeah, he's like in the middle of nowheresville.
He's in Kennewick.
Now that's probably a lame social scene out there.
Oh my god.
But what are you gonna do? Where the job's at, right?
I know he said he wants to move. I'm trying to get him to come to the west side. I was like, bro, you should come to the west side.
Live in Puyallup with you,
Fuck.
bro. You could live in Scott's room.
It's the office now. And I'm actually technically in Scott's old room, just saying.
Oh, so your room's an office now?
Yeah.
Then he could live in your old room, sleep in your old room.
I guess it does have a bed, but it's just a twin.
Yeah, the twin's pretty small.
I don't think Ryan would fit. Ryan's a big boy now.
Yeah, I was just looking at getting a new. I think I'm gonna get a new bed. Costco's got one on sale. I'm gonna get a California King.
You're gonna
California
get a
King.
California King.
Well, dog. I mean, if I'm buying a new bed, I want to fit.
Bro, you're telling me you wouldn't fit. I'm not saying it's like California King sounds lit, but I mean that's just bigger than a king. But
They're not long enough.
really,
That's why I gotta go like a California King because it needs to be. Those are like 7 feet long.
bro, you're gonna
I
have room to play.
I think. I mean, I think normal beds are only like 6 feet long.
No way.
I don't think they're that long.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe like 6'5". I'm trying to look at my bed, but
Yeah,
I don't.
no, I mean normal beds aren't that long, but
Do you,
Costco's got what?
I was gonna say, have you just always crunched up? Do you just like always bend your knees?
I mean, yeah, I feel like most people do, you know, kind of sleep in that fetal. It depends on how you sleep, I guess, but I think most people kind of sleep in that fetal position, you know,
I kind of sleep like a mummy. I've been trying to work on it for my back, you know, trying to
sleeping
lay
on your
flat.
back.
Yeah, trying to like lay flat, keep the symmetry good.
I don't think that's good for your back.
What, laying flat?
On your back,
I'm pretty sure that is good for you.
I think the best is laying on your side.
I've heard laying on your side's not great because it's, you're
I
like
mean,
pushing on your shoulder.
you need the proper support, but I don't know. I always thought laying on, because then you lay on your back and you can snore. You snore pretty easy on your back because your tongue falls in the back of your mouth.
Maybe that is true. I don't know.
Laying on your stomach fucks you up because you have to turn your head, and so it like strains your neck.
That's what I heard about laying on your shoulder because wouldn't it like push your shoulder into your other one and like, I don't know, disline your back or whatever?
I mean, let's see. I don't know, but I think you're supposed to, because like you're supposed to have a pillow in between your knees, and then like another pillow like under your side,
What, so you don't feel too alone when you're sleeping?
right?
Well, at
I
least there's
don't.
something coddling my balls.
Do you have a body pillow?
I used to in college. I did. Yeah.
I got one.
Yeah, bro. Body pillows are nice. Really feels like the warmth of a woman.
Damn. I would disagree with that.
I gotta
I
fight
don't know what
for
kind
it.
of the women you're sleeping with must be fucking cold blooded. Shit.
And 5 feet tall. Yeah, you're right.
5 feet tall. Fucking ninja status.
Bro, it's just, yeah. You're like picking up a 5 foot girl by her head. You're just like,
Dude, I swipe left on every girl's profile who's under 5'5". Like, I don't even think twice about it.
that's pretty
Sometimes
short.
sometimes I do if they're like stupid hot or something, but you got to be like stupid hot. Like if you're 5'3", like, you got to be stupid hot.
You gotta be, well, yeah, I feel like you gotta have a little something, something going on if you're gonna be super short.
Yeah, you got to have some assets. But
Some assets.
I just straight up swipe left every single time, no hesitation.
What are your go-to swipe lefts?
What do you mean?
Like if you see it, it's she's left.
Oh yeah, below 5'5", for sure.
Okay.
Then I think I was saying at one point, if they say they're Christian and conservative, left,
You're just like, yeah, I can't do both of those things. One of them's tough
left,
enough.
left, because it's like, because yeah, that could be straight up like, yeah, I'm only waiting till I'm married to have sex because that's the right thing to do. And you're just like, why you look so sad?
Bro, I'm afraid I'm probably gonna run into that one of these days.
What do you mean?
But I'll probably marry a good Christian girl or something like that. And yeah, she'll probably make me wait till, yeah, really make me work for it. Then it's like by the time we're married, it's like, am I really in love with you or did I just want a bone?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I feel
Then,
like
we talk about with Scott, because I think this happens too with people who like have that belief of waiting until you're married. I feel like you're only having sex to have a kid.
yeah, no, yeah.
Like you're not having sex for the enjoyment and the connection you get out of it, but you're literally only having sex to procreate. And that sounds lame.
Shit, I feel like sex is half like not half the fun, but I feel like that's a huge like driving point in a relationship is, trying to keep it interesting in the bedroom, keep it like, light, heavy, keep it, I don't know, like everybody, the juice is flowing for everybody, keep it passionate, loving. And then if it's like too awkward, I don't know. I could just only imagine somebody almost 30 having sex for the first time, like, uh,
Yeah, coming right away.
I'm about to say he's about to shoot through her to the wall, bro.
Coming right away. Could you imagine being 30, never having sex, but then also never masturbating?
Oh my god. You would probably have died by now. You might have died by now.
You would have gone through like a jillion bed sheets.
What, you're peeing or are you like coming like while you sleep?
Yeah, wet dreams.
Well, I know peeing when you sleep, but you like
No, wet dreams. You don't know what a wet dream is? Like that's you've never had a wet dream? You've had a wet dream before.
not where I'm like blowing a load while I'm wet dreaming, I
Uh
guess.
yeah, bro. That happens.
Huh?
That's a that's for sure a thing.
I guess you're right. That is a song by J. Cole.
Like if you don't bust, I mean, obviously it's not like if you don't bust for a month, you start fucking nutting every single night. But like, yeah, dude, you'll 100% have wet dreams.
Fuck, I'm excited. I might have to like push for that.
Dude, you
Just
totally like you've never had them. You've totally had them when
I've
like you
woken up with a solid bone, but never,
no,
yeah,
because
never.
I mean you typically only have them obviously unless you don't you know blow a load. You usually have them like when you're going through puberty. You never had them going through puberty.
I guess I kept myself occupied enough.
I feel like you have. You probably thought you pissed yourself, bro. Every guy has wet dreams
I mean, I'm gonna
for sure.
I'm gonna plead the fifth because I really just don't remember. I can't tell you a single time where I woke up with sticky pants.
I mean, it's not going to be sticky. Like they're not going to be like
It's like all
all over the
gooey coming
place.
off. I feel like you're like stuck to the ground because you just can't pull it off. The tip hurts. Good, it's all soft.
And you're not like leaving a puddle behind. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna come a little in your pants. That's all. I wonder if girls have wet dreams.
I hope so, man.
They wake up and they're just all wet everywhere.
I feel like girls got a lot more shit going on than we realize.
Probably, dude. They got a whole nother shebang going on.
I mean, aren't their emotions like aren't don't girls' emotions literally just they have more emotional hormones within them that drive them to do stuff?
I mean, I think they have, you know, yeah, more. I don't know about more hormones because like guys have estrogen too, but obviously like it's all about how much is in your body and how much it fluctuates. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, when they go through their puberty, that's basically just hormone fluctuation. Guys have like, you know, little steadier hormone levels, I think. But yeah, dude, girls be going all over the place with their hormones, making them all emotional and shit.
So, if you could choose between having a girl
Boy,
that's super conversational with the boys, like a girl who just like I don't know, would you want to have a girl who can hang with the boys and maybe is like maybe let's say a little bit too much of a bro? Or would you rather have a girl who just like, she's still fine and your relationship's great and everything else about her is perfect, her job, her personality, whatever, but she's not as great with the bros? Would you rather have a really broy girl or a lesser broy girl?
probably a less broy girl because then I'd be able to sleep a little better at night, thinking that she's not out there getting pile driving.
Because she's
Pile
just so
driven.
friendly with every other guy she meets because she's just a bro. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in all reality, I'd rather have a boy and not a girl.
Because you're gay.
No. Why does that make me gay?
Are you talking about a child?
Yeah. What were you talking about? Oh,
A
like a girlfriend?
girlfriend. Yeah. What the
Oh.
fuck? What do you mean?
Oh. I thought you were talking about a kid. That's why from the get-go I just started saying boy. Because you're like, if you had a girl and I'd be like, and I said, boy, okay, that changed it. So would I rather have a girlfriend that's more of a girly girl or like a tomboy?
Well, that's what I thought you meant by her getting pile drove. And it's like, yeah, man, I guess she
No,
could cheat
I'm
on
talking
you.
like if I had a daughter, I don't want to think of her getting pile driven.
Yeah, that's
But as a girl, I mean, as a girlfriend, I guess I would. I mean, I guess I wouldn't care. Prob Probably a girly girl. I don't know. I guess I really wouldn't care too much. But like not like a girly girl that that's not gonna like when we go karting today, like a girly girl who would also do the go karting and get like
yeah.
and do the go karting stuff.
But when she dresses up, she's just a fucking dime. Just
I don't know, because it'd also be cool if like your girlfriend was like chill with the homies too,
yeah.
and like could kick it with the homies.
They like invite her too. They're like, oh yeah, Keelan, yeah, invite Tiffany with you. Yeah,
Tiffany, what would you rather have?
Honestly, I'd probably rather have the bro. Just because I feel like if you're a broy vibe type of guy or even girl, it's just easier for you to be around, you know, like a random group of people at a ball game and just kind of strike up a broy conversation. Just like, "Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're getting tossed. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're a bro, you're definitely just down more to hang and you're okay with having fun in the moment that you're in, to where I feel like a girly girl needs to be entertained constantly.
I see what you mean. Like a girly girl needs, yeah, attention, shit
She
ton of attention.
just something else. Yeah, just like it's never good enough just what's in front, and it's just I don't know. I guess I've never been around too many girls, so I can't like say it for a fact that so many girls are like, always moving and always wanted to go and never to be in one spot. But
What I don't want is a girlfriend. And I don't have to worry about this because I can't get a girlfriend.
that's what I'm
But I don't
fucking
want a
saying.
girlfriend that like I gotta go with her everywhere.
Go to the
She's like
store.
I gotta go to the store. Can you go to the store with me? And I'm like, no. Like you'll be fine. Oh, dude, I saw a Lambo at the store today. I was like, what the fuck? A Lambo in Spokane. And I was
Yeah,
just
for
thinking
real.
about that the other day. I was like, it'd be kind of a waste to have like a dope car like a Lambo or Ferrari in Spokane because it's just like no one has those and like I don't know. And then I saw a Lambo today coming out of a Safeway parking lot.
It's like you have a little too much money to be living in Spokane, or you're just
Right.
really dumb with it and you spent it all on a Lambo.
And it's not the vibe, to go fucking buy. I mean, yeah, if you're in Vegas, driving a Lambo is pretty commonplace, and or Miami stuff like that. So I'd do a Lambo in like Miami, but in Spokane, it's like, dude, just go get a Tesla or something.
Bro, quote me. Next car I buy is gonna be a Tesla. That's all I'm saying.
A Tesla,
I'm gonna jump straight in, bro. As soon as this Prius shit's out, I'm gonna try to get me a used Tesla.
or you just want an electric car?
I want Tesla.
See, I probably like. Are you saying if you were to buy a car now, or like in the next 5 years when
I
you do
mean,
buy a
whenever the
car?
Prius shit's out. So yeah, I'd probably say 3 to 4 to 5.
So yeah, because I would say if I were to buy a car right now, like today, it would probably be a Tesla, but I'll probably buy. My goal is to buy a car when I'm 30. So in a
What,
few
next
years,
year?
you're fucking old. Don't act like you ain't that old. But what was I saying? See, I fucking forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, when I buy a car when I'm 30, like by then everyone's gonna have electric cars and like everyone's gonna have these dope ass cars. So like I probably won't get a Tesla when the time comes. Just because I have so many other options.
Oh yeah, like Honda will have its electric model, and
Because
yeah.
Toyota has a RAV4 plug-in hybrid that like gets 90 miles to the gallon. because it's basically an electric car. Like you can drive it as an electric car. It has like a 50-mile range on the
Pure
battery.
electric. Yeah.
Pure electric. It has like 50-mile range, so you can drive it as a electric car only. Obviously that'd be ideal if like you're commuting. I mean, nobody's commute is more than 50 miles a day, and if it is, it sucks.
That would fucking suck. Yeah.
But so you can drive it, the plug-in hybrid, every day on just electric, and then like if you want to do road trips or something, you can obviously get gas. So I mean, because something like that to me sounds pretty, interesting, because you could plug it in at home, but like if you're in a pinch and you need, you could just go get some gas still.
Yeah, you don't need to like wait that 30-minute charge time or whatever.
Yeah. See, I'm kind of surprised that nobody's doing battery swaps. Like you just roll up, you take the battery out, put a new battery in, then you drive away.
Oh, just like a quick, like a shop that specifically does battery swapping.
Well, I mean, yeah, gas station. It's a gas station, but instead of gas, it's a battery. So you just drive up.
Oh, yeah, for like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just drive up. They have little hydraulic arms that you can grab your battery, pull it out, put it on whatever cart, and then grab a new battery and put it right in, and then just drive away.
I feel like
Easy as that.
if they get to the point where they can recycle batteries really efficiently, they can get a lot out of the used battery, so it's like worth it to just cycle them in and out. So like the company that gets the new battery and gives you they get something out of it too. Because I just don't know, like if you have a battery and obviously you're changing it out, you're right.
You just charge it, bro.
Well, yeah, but like the deterioration value, it's like are you getting a new nice battery now from this company and they're getting your battery that was shitty, and then it's like how do you know what kind of battery? It's like they like gauge. All right, you have a level 3 battery. We're gonna give you a level 3 charged battery so we don't lose on our value.
Well, hopefully, yeah, they have like a minimum requirement for a battery to be able to be sold as a fully charged battery. Like it has to have like minimum,
I mean, that's a good idea. Like you let's say, yeah, they're like 1 star through 5 star, and then they have like hella charging stations, and like they're they have like they could get to where they have 300-400 inventory, and the way it works out is that like the timing when they pull it out to put in a new one that's charged, that one charges by the time before they run out of other stock, and then they could just continue like the cycle. That honestly be a pretty sick idea. That might be a fucking $1 billion idea one of these days.
I mean, there's already companies out there working on it, but it's just, I guess, the feasibility. It's probably tough. I don't know. All I know is space tourism's a thing now.
Space tourism?
Yeah, dude. Blue Origin, they just announced that they're selling tickets for the little rocket. So you can like get tickets for this rocket that takes you basically it's not like the moon space, but it's like outside the atmosphere. So you're still like within Earth's gravitational pull.
Yeah.
But you're outside the atmosphere or something, or like you're in the super high. But anyway, so yeah, they just like announced that you could buy a ticket to do these. It's basically a carnival ride. It just shoots you up. You kind of stall up in the suborbit, and then you just fall down.
And it's like all safe. Like they got it locked up.
I mean, they've had quite a few successful runs, but I mean, I would imagine it's safe, and probably won't know though until they do one.
I'd be so scared.
Would that be scary?
That'd be so scary. My God.
Luckily, you don't have to worry about it because tickets are at $200,000.
Yeah, then it's probably safe. If all the rich people are going up, they're like, yeah, we can't kill them.
Yeah. Although, how bad would that be though? Like, if a few fucking ultra wealthy just kind of disintegrated.
Their money's going somewhere.
It's like, well, I don't know.
Keelan's like, not mad. They can all die.
I mean, it's just one of those things like, you know, I don't know. I guess like I'd feel have more sympathy for like astronauts than like some rich dude who just has like $1 billion. Like, yeah, buy a ticket, go to
Yeah, yeah.
space.
My weekend plans is $200,000 to go up in a rocket.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
It's like if you're spending that much money on something that's unsafe, like that's your fault. Can't be mad at I'm not gonna be feeling sorry for you, I guess. Maybe I am an asshole, but someone needs to be an asshole.
Bro, I be thinking that sometimes. I'm just like, some of the thoughts that run through my head. I'm like, God, am I a dick, or did God put me on this earth because there needs to be
Like what?
dicks? I don't know, man. Just I don't know. Sometimes, like, I don't know. People just like say something silly, and some people are do dumber stuff than others. You're not always hanging out with. There's a lot of type of people out there. There's a
It's a
lot of
very
type of people.
it's a very descriptive statement.
It's not very descriptive. It's very broad, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. Sometimes I just be looking out and I'm just like, what is going on in your mind right now? Like okay,
Crickets.
bro, just let's say you're 160 pounds and you get a little drunk, and why are people so aggressive? Like why are you so aggressive and so small? Like
Parents abused them.
what?
I said parents abused them.
It just
Shouldn't laugh
blows my
about
mind.
that.
I'm just like if I step to somebody that I know is bigger than me, I know when I'm out of my like water. I'm out of my I'm out of my ability level. There are some people who have no fucking idea what that is. They'll talk shit about stuff where it's like, okay, bro, do I have to like just destroy your life right now because it's obvious, or like what do you?
Did you run into this problem this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, no, not well. It's just uh, not really, kinda, not like anything dumb, but it's just like a small guy just kind of like talking shit subtly, and you're sitting there just like, bro, I really hope you don't actually want to step because I don't have a problem with.
Decking you.
I feel bad. I just felt bad. I didn't want to be mean. I don't
You
like.
like talking to this girl?
No, bro. He was just small and drunk, and apparently aggressive when he's drunk. And I'm just like, I just don't get that. I don't
How tall is he?
understand.
Like 5'5"?
No, he's like 5'9", but 5'10", but just 160, like skinny as a rail. Like my thighs as big as his waist type shit. It's like, yeah, bro.
Until they like black belt jujitsu.
I mean, yeah, bro.
Fuck
I
your
don't.
shit up.
That
That's
would.
what
I'd be so upset.
that's what my thing is. Like I never want to like even get in a fight that I think I could win because like you never know. You never know if this dude's like a fucking black belt in Taekwondo and then they just like wreck your shit. And you're like, oh fuck, get
Yeah.
your fucking teeth knocked out or something crazy.
And you're like, fucking going to prison potentially, not prison, but jail for the night.
Yeah, bro. That's dumb. I think that's dude fighting. That's such a. I mean, bar fights. I think is just it's so overkill to send someone to jail over a bar fight.
I feel like it depends what they did on the bar fight, but yeah, if it's just like one punch thrown, it's like okay, yeah, but if you like beat the shit out of somebody,
I mean, yeah, if you beat the shit out of someone, send them to the hospital or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah. It'd have to be one of those things like you would have to like take him to the ground and like you've obviously already won, but then you keep punching him after you've like obviously won. It's kind of like sometimes if someone ever got in a fight and then like they threw the first punch and then you took a couple hits and then you throw a punch, you hit them clean on their jaw and then it knocks them out and then they fall, hit their head on the ground, then die.
yeah,
That to me is like that's where I think our things like the justice system are fucked up because it's like because I mean you got to get something. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you manslaughter. It's just
I feel like it would probably depend on the level that you were, the danger you felt at the moment, because
I mean, it would have to be high danger
exactly, yeah. Because,
because
or I mean, I feel like the accidental aspect of it would come in if it was just
that's
kind of a fluke
manslaughter.
thing.
Is that not what manslaughter is? Accidental murder, basically.
I honestly don't, I couldn't tell you.
It's like if you get in a car accident and then it was your fault, and then the person you hit died. Yeah, that's vehicular manslaughter, and you can go to prison.
I could
But it
see
was a
that.
complete opposite or a complete accident.
Well, I could see that because, well, there's an inherent duty on the road to protect others. Everyone has the duty to protect others when they're on the road, so it's like
And I mean,
that.
I understand that, but you're potentially putting someone in prison and making and ruining their life for something that was a complete accident. It's like these
Yeah,
you could be putting someone in a prison who's like the best person on this planet. They it was just an accident.
that's tough to gauge,
It is.
because you definitely want to deter those types of things. It's like that's what most of the laws are in place for. It's just, okay, this is an action. We'd rather not have people do this. How are we going to properly punish them for that action fairly, so they just don't do it?
And I think our justice system needs to get more creative. Like I think sending rich people to prison for white collar crimes is fucking stupid. Because they just go to some swanky prison, has all the amenities, wasting our tax dollars, wasting our judicial system's time. And then they come out of prison and they just start living the same life they were prior to because they're rich and powerful. Whereas someone who's not rich and powerful goes to prison, they leave prison and their life is ruined
Yeah,
because they weren't rich and powerful going in. So I think instead, like a good example, the college scandal, the college scandal thing where like these people were getting their kids into like USC and like Stanford and stuff by lying. You didn't hear about that?
no.
There's a whole Netflix documentary about it. How'd you not
Oh,
hear about this? Bro, you need to start reading, paying attention. Dude, all these rich like actors and actresses and all these rich and powerful people are going to prison. Like they're just starting their prison. This was a couple years ago when it all came out, but they're just starting their prison sentence because what they were doing was they were scamming colleges and they're getting kids in to the school. So they would like give a $30,000 donation to the water polo team, and then the water polo coach would then you know bring them in, get them into the school because they're an athlete, a water polo athlete, and like these people would like create all these fake histories for their sports, like create fake water polo pictures so it seems legit. So they get their kids into USC and Stanford who but where they weren't going to get in by themselves, but they get
yeah.
them in by basically just making, $100,000 donation to the water polo team. And the water polo team's coach would be like, "Oh yeah, they're going to come play water polo for us, so let's let them in." But now these parents are going to prison because obviously they are committing fraud.
Yeah,
But they're only going to prison for like a year, maybe two. I think some less than that.
that's
But
pretty fair.
my thing is like these people are going to come out and just go back to the same life they were living because they were rich and powerful going in, and having a felony on your record as a rich and powerful person, fucking who cares for a white collar crime like that, where it's just like, yeah, you just lied. So what I think they should do is they should like freeze their asset. They should make them middle class. Honestly, that's a more harsh punishment
Where
for
does
these
all the money
people.
go? Just spread out between a bunch of random people?
No, you freeze their assets. You just freeze it. And then when they die, then yeah, whatever they were going to do with their money when they die, you just freeze their assets and you garnish their wages. So you don't allow them to make over X number of dollars a year. That would be a harsher punishment for these people than sending them to prison for a year.
Well, obviously. Well,
Dude, for sure. Those type of people, it would be a harsher punishment to base, and I'm just saying, basically make a middle class. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong about being middle class, dude.
I mean, but you'd lose a lot of money.
No, you're not losing it. Like they're not taking it away. You just freeze your assets. They're still yours. It's just you can't access
Well,
them.
oh, you just make a middle class for like a year.
No, for like, well, a year. What? Sure.
That's
Yeah, I
like their
guess
sentence, but that's
you
like
could
their
do it for like a
sentence.
prison. You could do it for, yeah, like I mean, more than a year. Like a year is nothing. Like, something like 10 years. Like they can't access their funds and they have to like live off, a living wage or something like that.
That's too involved. That just sounds too involved. Send them to
More
jail.
involved in removing them from their life and putting them in a prison for 2 years. That's more involved because you're literally feeding them and clothing them every single day. They can still feed and clothe themselves. They can do themselves. It's just, you're not going to be some fucking billionaire real estate mogul because, and I'm just saying as an alternative to just straight sending them to prison, because frankly, for people like that, when they get sent to prison for a year, I honestly, it's not doing anything. It's kind of a waste of time and money.
I'll be honest. I've probably never. That might never have crossed my mind.
I'm just saying you make it, just being more creative in sentencing, and because again, doing that would be a harsher sentence to them as people than sending them to prison. Because you send someone like me or you to prison for a felony, our life's ruined.
Ruined.
Even after you get out of prison, your life's ruined. But someone like that who already has like $500 million, sending them to prison for a felony, it does nothing to them after they get out of prison. And then on top
Because
of
all
it,
their friends were fake anyway.
huh?
I was gonna say all their friends were fake
yeah.
anyway, just for the money.
Right. So, I'm just saying, like, getting more equitable in terms of results of punishment and stuff.
I mean, it's definitely an avenue to look into because I mean, you're right. Well, yeah, if the sole purpose is to deter acts, it's like, yeah, what's the most efficient way to do that? Is it? And that I really don't think, like, especially on like the weed front, like it still boggles my mind that there's so many people in jail for weed for such long sentences. It's just like there's just I don't know
People don't want to let go.
they just don't want to change their ways, and it's just it just does baffle me that it's like, okay, if we really want to deter these things, you're telling me we're not smart enough as a society to think of other routes than just this same archaic way of just taking people up and throwing them in a, like you said, just throwing them in a box. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like there's smart enough people out there to come up with at least different ideas that may, I don't know, actually be more beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's just what I always think with rich people who go to jail over felony. Like Martha Stewart, like she's basically went back to exactly what she was doing before she went to prison. So it's like,
wasn't she
did insider trading.
Okay.
Which is just, again, it's just a white collar crime, just a money crime. And she went to prison, served her time, got out. Still, I don't think she ever went back to like her Martha Stewart cooking show or whatever she did. I mean, her life wasn't exactly the same, but she got out, had speaking, she's in commercials and shit, hangs out, like, her life's good, even though she's a felon. She's a felon. But if someone smaller went to prison for insider trading, they get out of prison, their life's ruined because they can't get a job.
Yeah, actually though.
So I'm just saying, because what's the whole purpose of like the criminal justice, like sending people to prison, like having 25-year prison sentence for murder? It's a deterrent. I mean, if you didn't go to jail for murder, then there would probably be more murders. So for someone who's rich and wealthy, a 2-year, 1 year, 6-month prison sentence,
just a little sabbatical away. Just go to the resort.
Get away from the wife and kids. Fuck it. Get out of there for a little bit. Go hang out with the boys at the fucking country club behind bars.
You probably could get strippers in there if you're rich enough. You know what I'm saying?
Probably, dude.
You're just like, hey, I'm gonna rent the RV for the weekend.
Dude, I honestly, rich people live And I'm not saying rich like I have like $2 million rich, but I, like the ultra wealthy, dude, they live like on another planet than us. They probably can get shit like that in prison. Did you see
Bro,
Bernie Madoff died in prison?
I did not.
He was he ran the largest Ponzi, Bernie Madoff is.
I've heard the name. I honestly couldn't tell you what he did though.
He ran the largest Ponzi scheme in American history
What
for
is a
like
Ponzi scheme? Again, I forgot. I don't know.
a pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
Well, I guess a Ponzi scheme is like if I started an investment company and I was like, "Hey Brandon, I got this investment company. I can make you 20% return on your money. I just need
Guaranteed.
$100,000 guaranteed."
Yeah.
So you give me $100,000. Now I have $100,000. So then I go to someone else and say, "Hey, bro, I got this super good investment company. I can make you a 20% return on your money." So then another person gives me $100. So then I take the $100,000 they gave me, and then I pay you with that $100,000. And so it's one of those things like you have to keep it going or else it all falls apart. So
Mhm.
you're never really doing anything with the money. It's just someone you get someone else to come in, give you $100,000, and I take that $100,000, give it to the other person who joined before them, so they can see the return on their money.
Yeah.
So that's basically what a Ponzi scheme. That's basically what he was doing. Did it for like 20 years until the 2008 financial crisis, and it all came crumbling down. Then he went to prison for life, and he died. It's like a month ago. It's like last month.
Damn.
But
Bro, those type of people, like, you have to be pretty smart to do that shit.
you got to be smart, cunning, convincing.
Convincing.
You got
Bro,
to be confident.
I would love to know how those people learn to be that convincing. Like
You're just confident.
that.
People will follow people who are confident. That's what a con man, a confident man. I mean, you could be anybody if you're just confident enough.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Maybe I just need to work on my confidence more. But yeah, I think about that type of shit. I was like, man, I could be cool to just be able to influence people like that. Not that like use it for evil or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like you be able to
Be
schmooze
manipulative.
fucking anybody.
I mean, you could be president if you're confident enough.
Clearly, I got the smile for it. You know what I'm saying?
But
Slime.
slime, slimier, dude.
Um,
Weather out here has been fucking amazing. I'm so glad the weather's nice. Shitty weather's so shitty.
I mean, yeah, people have to put on more clothes, specifically women.
And you could be fat because you're always wearing clothes. So it's like no reason to take care of yourself if you're
Yeah,
always
there's
wearing clothes.
no remorse for being out at the beach with your shirt off and you're just like, oh yeah, fuck, I am fucking fat. Fuck.
Exactly. What were we gonna say? Were we gonna say something?
I honestly can't
Want to
remember.
wrap it up?
Yeah, I was about to say probably a decent time. It's probably a pretty good episode. Fuck, bro. So 22nd weekend, still trying to knock that down. I also paid up, so I should get my miles within the next probably couple weeks, so we can buy the tickets. So I feel like as soon as that date comes, we might as well like solidify where we're going.
Yeah. We definitely need to get some dates down.
And yeah, I need to. I'm I'm definitely gonna have to start saving a little bit these next couple weeks. I've just been like trying to have fun. And so, like, going out to do this, going out to do that, going out to do this. And then it's just like, fuck,
Going out
money.
getting food.
Yeah. I really need to stop buying food elsewhere and just fucking nut up and eat the food I have here.
Make your fucking lunch and shit.
I do usually make my lunch. I have like all the sandwich fixings at the office. So I just make a sandwich every day.
Dude, you ever eat milk and honey bread?
Milk and honey bread. That sounds fucking dank, but no.
Try it. I mean, it's not like it doesn't taste like honey, but it's like it's kind of sweet and it's kind of thick and heavy
Mm-hmm.
because of the milk. Just try it.
How do you have to like make milk and honey bread, or is this a brand?
No, dude, you go to the store, and on the bread aisle, there's a bread that's milk and honey.
Okay. I've never seen that in my life. I've never heard that before ever. So
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's quite a few breads, but yeah, dude, go next time you're at Safeway or ask your mom to get you a milk and honey loaf just to check it out. I mean, it's not bad. It's like it's pretty thick and it's like kind of heavy, but
like sandwich makeable bread. Like I could, yeah,
I made a sandwich with it today.
milk and honey bread. I'm gonna use that because yeah, I actually need to get more bread for work. It's not a
Yeah,
bad
check
idea.
it out. It's interesting. Just I mean, not as something you just buy it and eat all the time, but just something to buy, try it, check it out.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me what you think.
All right, I will fucking recap it next time. Rating of
Fuck,
the honey bread.
fuck yeah.
All right. Peace, bro.
Later.